Can you believe that Ariel, a literal princess of the sea, gave up her voice, her family, and her tail for a guy who didn't even know her name? Like, girl, you're royalty. You've got a palace made of coral and a talking crab as your hype man. What more do you need? But nope, Ariel decides she'd rather risk it all to join Team Legs because she's got a crush on Prince Eric, the dude she saw for maybe 45 seconds during a shipwreck. Let's break it down. Ariel is a curious little rebel who's obsessed with the human world. She's got a secret underwater hoarding problem, forks, pipes, random junk, and she calls it her treasure. Her dad, King Triton, is like, stay away from humans. They'll fry you up with a side of fries. And honestly, he's not wrong. But does Ariel listen? Of course not. She's 16 and thinks she knows everything. Classic teenager. Then she meets Ursula, the sea witch who's basically an octopus version of a shady car salesman. Ursula's like, I can give you legs, but it's gonna cost you. Oh, and you have to give me your voice. And Ariel, being the sharp decision maker she is, agrees. Just like that. No follow-up questions. No, hey, what's the return policy? She signs away her voice, thinking, no biggie, I'll just make Eric fall in love with me using eye contact. Because, sure, that's foolproof. Now, Ariel's on land, flopping around like a fish out of water, literally. She's got legs, but no clue how to use them. Eric finds her and is like, oh hey, random mute girl with no shoes, you're cute. Let's hang out. And Ariel, despite having zero voice, manages to charm him with her clumsy antics and really good hair. Meanwhile, Eric's totally oblivious to the fact that this is the same girl who saved him from drowning. Honestly, Eric, get it together. But wait, here's where it gets wild. Ursula gets jealous of Ariel's progress and decides to sabotage her by turning herself into a hot human lady. She shows up with Ariel's voice, sings one song, and Eric's like, forget that mute girl. This one's my soulmate. Excuse me, Eric, but are you okay? One magical serenade and you're ready to propose? This guy falls in love faster than a Disney montage. Luckily, Ariel's animal friends, because, of course, she has a squad of sassy animals, figure out Ursula's scheme. They team up to steal her voice back, which leads to a chaotic ocean battle. Triton gets involved, Ursula turns into a gigantic sea monster, and Eric finally does something useful by stabbing her with a ship. Big explosion, Ursula's gone, everyone's happy. In the end, Ariel gets her voice back, Triton decides, humans aren't so bad, and magically gives her legs permanently so she can marry Eric. But let's pause for a second, this girl gave up her entire life for a guy she knew for, what, 3 days? And Eric? He's all, cool, I love you now that you're human. Let's get married. No questions about her fishy past? No awkward conversations about her dad being a sea god? Just straight to the altar? Here's what I want to know. Did Ariel ever get her fork collection back? That stuff was vintage. How's she planning to explain her mermaid days to Eric's family? Oh, yeah, I used to be a fish, but it's fine now. And why does Ursula even want Ariel's voice? Is there an underwater karaoke competition we don't know about? The Little Mermaid is a wild ride of questionable decisions, magical contracts, and overly trusting princes. It's a story that makes no sense when you think about it too hard, but hey, the songs are bangers, and who doesn't love a good underwater rebellion? Just, maybe don't trade your voice for a guy, okay? Life lesson right there. Tropical fish.